the one area that seems to come up very often is the issue of botnets. And Lissa, this is for you. In terms of a botnet, what is it, and really, why should I care about it, especially if I'm a mid-market organization? How does it impact my business?
Well, the botnet. So think of it as a kind of network of robots, and the robots could be, your personal computer. It could be a smart device, like we recently saw a botnet that took advantage of hijacked security cameras and things along those lines, where it was connected to the internet and it hadn't been secured properly, and they took the computing power of those cameras and kind of combined it into this network, this global network, and they went after a variety of targets to take them down, like take them off the internet. And one of the targets was a domain name server, a DNS server, and it took down a bunch of different sites. By taking out that one target, they were able to wipe a bunch of sites off the internet for a short while. And that was kind of a frightening thing, which, if you're not one of the businesses being taken offline, you may kind of wonder, like, how is that affecting your business? But it caused a lot of slowness on the machines that were affected, and there was a lot of sluggishness, or things would go offline, which when you have a security camera, that could potentially be a huge problem. But it's also, what else are they putting on your computer? You don't know if it's just the botnet, or is it something else, like they're trying to steal credentials on your machine while you're in there, or put a backdoor so they come back later and do other malicious things. So it's part of it is just kind of the unknown factors, like is that all, or is it going to cause other problems that are unforeseen because they're in your computer?
Right, and you mentioned one case where attackers created a botnet for distributed denial of service attacks, right? Mm-hmm. But botnets do, and a lot of people associate botnets just with that kind of activity, but botnets certainly do more than that, right? Spam campaigns,
yeah, absolutely.
Malware,
spam campaigns are great. Yeah, exactly. And they can use them for all sorts of purposes, like, cloud computing is, this bank of computers that are being used for a variety of purposes. In legitimate businesses, they're very kind of standard businessy purposes, but you don't really have any limit on what they could use this huge bank of computers for, because it can be potentially millions of computers that are joined together, and all of that computing power, even if it's a really not very powerful computer, in a lot of those cases, when you combine them, they become, this huge powerhouse of computing power to be used for purposes of, unknown effect.
Yeah, so botnets are certainly something to be on the lookout for.